What is going on, guys? If you are new to the channel, you are probably wondering who is the best ruler to use. And first of all, if you're new to the channel or the game at all, just welcome. But second of all, you might be cooked because the two rulers that you can get for free this season are not very good. Last season, Spirit Empress was unlockable in the progression path. That is not the case this season. If you want to use her, you will have to buy her skin. That is the only way to get her right now. They will reintroduce her back in a free-to-play fashion later on. But that is the truth of the matter. And so today I'm going to play a game with Goblin Queen and a game with King. I'm going to explain why I think they are much, much worse than Spirit Empress. And then I'm going to play with Spirit Empress, and I'm going to show you how you can maximize her potential. So we do want to have some goblins out here because the free goblin that we get from the Goblin Queen is going to be helpful in getting these started up. The other thing about Goblin Queen is that she was bad. And what's funny is that I had a video that did very well about how the Goblin Queen was insane. And originally, you know, it was really cool to see a ton of 4 stars out on the thing. I never thought it was better than Spirit Empress. But Spirit Empress had, you know, had the buff where she was, or the glitch is what it was, when she was getting, you know, plus, wow, not getting a merch here. That's something at least. Where she was getting plus, okay, we can at least do this and then just like start stacking some stuff down here. Where she was getting plus 3 elixir per merge, and thankfully they reverted that in the balance changes on October 2nd. But something they also did was nerf Goblin Queen. They nerfed Goblin Queen from a 40% chance to a 33% chance. She was not good, and they made her even worse. So I don't know what the devs were cooking up. She is not really viable at all, and she wasn't, and now she definitely isn't. So you guys are going to see that even though there's some, you know, we got what, 1 free goblin in the first round. This is not going super well for us because we just aren't able to get a ton of elixir from merging like we would with Spirit Empress. So even though we get a merge here, we're still only able to buy 1 more card, and then we're stuck with a shop with no merges here. So we are going to try to salvage this game. I am going to go ahead and sell out that guy and put him in for the juggernauts. I am going to grab this next round when I can, and then just try to get a Skeleton King, although it's going to be hard. Definitely going to be hard. But the thing is that even though, you know, King doesn't get the merge elixir, at least his is a guaranteed plus 4 when you lose. With Goblin Queen, there's nothing guaranteed. You might get a goblin. There's a 33% chance you get a goblin, or you might not. And that's what's really, really bad about it, is that it's up to RNG whether you get a goblin or not. So we got absolutely destroyed this game. No reason you guys should be playing Goblin Queen. Alright guys, here we are playing around with the King. And I do think that out of the 2 free-to-play choices, of course I haven't played a lot with either, but I do think that the King is going to be better. Again, for the reason that at least the bonus elixir you get is guaranteed. So even though you're not getting plus 2 per merge, that's the most broken ability from a ruler. But even though you're not getting the plus 2, at least you're getting a guaranteed 4 every time you lose, and you can bank on that. Again, with Queen, it's all up to RNG. You don't know whether you're going to get any from that goblin, and even though, you know, then again, goblins themselves are very weak cards when it comes to stats. So you're not really benefiting yourself much, and the merges that you get with it don't really help. So all across the board, I just really don't like Goblin Queen. But we can cook with something here. Definitely got something cooking. I'll probably just go for some kind of brawlers. Blasters, maybe. I don't know. So it's just hard because we have these expensive troops, and normally we would sell them to buy cheaper cards that we can get more merges, but we're actually taking losses every time we do that with the Queen. With the Spirit Empress, no big deal. We can sell and we can get merges and we come out up elixir. But with the King, that's not the case. Oftentimes we lose elixir, and very rarely we can break even with the trades we make. So definitely not the same way we play Empress. But okay, let's do, man, this Queen, or this Witch isn't doing anything for me, so let's go ahead and grab him. Okay, we're gonna sell the Baby Drag here just because we need to get some stuff cooking. But again, like, even when I do stuff like that, when I try to start some changes, not changes as much as when I try to start some, you know, some cycling and building up elixir, I'm just not able to build up as much as I need to get the cards I want. So we might kill this Golden Knight, hopefully. Nice, we do. And the P.E.K.K.A.'s not doing a ton of damage to our Prince because it does have the Juggernaut shield. Juggernauts, even though they got nerfed, they're still cracked, guys. Use those Juggernauts. Queen's going to go into ability, which is annoying, but thankfully they all have enough HP to where I think we should just beat them all. Okay, nice. The other thing is that we haven't even lost yet, and so we've been getting these wins, which means that when we get into round, 5 or 6, and we do take a loss, well, then we're taking, 6 or 7 damage every time we take a big loss. So, okay, let's do this. Just gotta spur on something. Guys, I don't know. At least we get some blasters here. We're going up against the guy who's in last, so either we'll beat him and at least we don't get last, or we lose. Ideally, we lose and we get some bonus elixir. Obviously with the new season, they did buff King to where he has 12 HP. I don't think that was enough of a buff because, again, like I said, when we get into rounds 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, you're losing at least 5 damage every round, and that 12 HP goes away like that. So it really doesn't mean much more. Okay. So we definitely got a little boost there from all that elixir. Can we get some Juggernauts? I think we can. I think that's going to be the play. Just try to grab some Juggernauts together. Okay. Okay. This is something. Nice. There's a Juggernaut. That's not what I want. And again, I'm so used to being able just to grab another thing there, but we just can't. Okay, so we do have 3 traits activated at least. I don't think it's going to be enough. If we... Oh, yeah, especially not with the Golden Knight and the 3-star Goblins. We should be able to kill... Never mind. Okay, we killed 1 Goblin, but Golden Knight just wrecked us. So we did take a loss there. And the nice thing is that it does give you your 4 immediately after you lose. So you can cycle like on the bench here before it goes into the next round. And then you'll get your standard 4 the next round. Okay, thankfully that guy lost. Hopefully we play him. We do not, of course. We play this guy. Okay. I'm going to do this. And that. Okay. A 3-star that I'm obviously going to sell because we need the elixir. That's something. There's a wizard. I am going to do this just because we need to keep cycling. I don't know, guys. This is rough. Let's just get this in here and just try to run something like this. Okay, that's not bad. We get a 3-star. We get a 2-star on him. Guys, we're not in a bad way. We do have a 3-star and only one 1-star, and this guy has 4 1-stars. So we might actually beat this guy. You guys can see that having the guaranteed elixir coming back is so much more helpful than the off chance that you get a Goblin. I was hoping they would buff Goblin Queen and make her more viable, especially with the revert of the change to Spirit Empress and making her a bit worse. But they only made Goblin Queen worse as well, which is just scuffed. Okay, I do think it's going to be very important for us to get a... shoot. To get a Golden Knight and block him. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's just take a risk here. We just need to get a Knight back. I don't know, guys. That might have been a mistake. That was not a mistake. So there's our Knight. So we're at 0 elixir, guys. But what this is going to do is it's going to, not melt, but turn that 4-star Spear Gob into a rabbit. And it's going to pose no threat to me. Come on. Yep, okay. So Spear Gob's a rabbit. If we can kill this Golden Knight before he gets a kill. Ooh, nice stun. Alright, we're holding back the God Machine. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Do the Wizards clutch it up? Absolutely not. What are we saying? Do the Wizards clutch it up? Of course not. So there you go, guys. There's Queen. Or there's King for you. We did lose to a Goblin Queen guy. But now I'm going to show you guys the best ruler by far. Alright, guys. Here we are. First game with Spirit Empress. It is actually time to play. So immediately you can see here, it's going to be such a different game because when we buy this barbarian, we get +2 elixir. Already here, we can buy. Look at this, guys. We have 2 2-star cards and a goblin sitting on our bench, just because we have the Spirit Empress and we're able to generate more elixir per merge. Something that I just noticed. You guys saw that in the Goblin Queen game and in the Royale King game, we played against 0 Spirit Empresses. We're playing against 3 of them right now. I'm wondering if Supercell, realizing that there's such an unfair advantage for people who don't have Spirit Empress unlocked, if they are trying to alter the matchmaking to where Spirit Empresses go against other Spirit Empresses and Kings and Queens go against other Kings and Queens. If they did that, part of me is like, well, why'd you do that? Then it's not really fair matchmaking, because some people have a different chance at meeting different opponents. But on the same, or on the same, or the other hand, I'm like, that's kind of nice for people who don't have Spirit Empress, because at least they're not getting destroyed by Spirit Empress players every single round. So, again, that's just a guess based on what we've seen in this video. You guys are seeing the same thing as I am. I haven't cut out any games. This is just the way it's been. But I don't know. You tell me if you think that's the case. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, and the thing is, like, before the nerf, we could be really lax with what we bought and sold, because it really didn't matter because we got so much elixir for each merge. But here, we got to be a bit more careful. But you can see that I'm more willing to sell 1-stars if it gets me a better chance of getting a merge here. So, unfortunately, this guy cooked in the first few rounds, and he got a 3-star Spear Gob, which is going to be annoying because it's going to kill the bomb, but the bomb isn't going to do anything because that was a dead Goblin anyways. Yeah, I don't even think we can kill the Musk in time. I don't know. It's going to be close. No, we're not. It's not. We're not going to kill the Musk. That's crazy, guys. So we definitely need something to counter that guy, and I think those are going to be Juggernauts. Or, sorry, Assassins. Okay, that's nice. Boom, boom. There's our first Golden Knight. Brawler Assassin, question mark? Is that what we want to do? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to go for... Ooh. On second thought, what's in play? 1 Valk. Alright, we're playing the dead guy. I'm just going to chill like this. It really doesn't matter what we do because we're going up against 1 Valk. What I might do is go ahead and grab a Valk next round and then just try to run Juggernaut Assassins. But you guys are seeing here that being able to get bonus elixir from the merges is so important because it allows you to come out on top every time you make a merge. So let me explain that to you in the way of economy. So you can see here that when I sell this this skeleton right here, I'm gonna get +2 elixir. Now I bought this Mega Knight for 4. Remember, I'm gonna buy this other Mega Knight for 4, so I'm 8 elixir into this card. When I buy that Mega Knight, I'm gonna get +2 elixir from the merge, and then you can see I can sell it for 7 elixir. So what I just did there was bought a card, merged it, and sold it, and I came out on top. Shoot, let's just get that in there. So it's another card. I was not paying attention because I was teaching, but I bought a card, merged it, and sold it, and I was able to come out with more elixir than I had put in. So it is a positive trade every time you sell. I think that's enough to where we can get a kill with... No, we can't. Come on, guys. At least get the kill on the... Yep. Alright, so we're at least going to survive. But this guy is a problem. So we just need to get a 3-star Golden Knight ASAP. Shoot. Wow, he really cooked us. Alright, we got 1 shot at this, guys. We got 1 shot. We're going to really put Spirit Empress to the test here and just try to get a 3-star Golden Knight. If that's possible. There's a Golden Knight. There's a 3-star. We did it, guys. Now we just got to get some Assassins back. Or not Assassins. Juggernauts. Yes, Juggernauts. That's what I mean. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that either. Do want that. Just need a... Okay, I did need him, to be honest. There's another Knight. There's another Valk. Shoot. Okay, that's really good. Nope. Push you in the back. No, I really messed that up, guys. But will our Golden Knight be able to carry? That's the question. So he's going to make quick work of that Spear Gob. 1 more hit. And now he's going to dash. That's crazy, guys. And the reason we were able to get that 3-star was because we just were able to cycle quicker on our bench. That's all it was. We're actually going to grab this. I don't think he has Goblin Machines. He doesn't. So where are my Goblin Machines? That question may never be answered, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to sell this just because I want the elixir, and he's not really doing too much for me anyways. I'll buy it back now, I guess. Let's sell the Knight. Again, okay, there's the God Machine, so now we just need to buy a Knight back. Ooh. Okay, sell the Valk. There's the Knight. Just get a Valk real quick. There's the Valk. Okay, so we at least have our cards. Again, you guys are noticing I'm being super rash almost with the cards that I'm buying and selling because we can always get more elixir by selling our 2 or 3-star cards. So that's my rule. Sell your early 2-stars, build up elixir that way, and because you do that, then you're able to build your team earlier than other people, and that allows you to get things like a 3-star Golden Knight, which destroys him. So that was a really, really good game with the Spirit Empress. Let's go in for another, and you guys can see exactly how good she is again. Alright, y'all, here we are. Elixir Festival, pretty good modifier. I definitely like it a lot this season. Let's get this, and this, and this. Again, you guys are seeing the power about how many cards we can buy, because every time we make a merge, that's a free 2-star card, or that's a free 2 elixir card because it gives us 2 elixir. So definitely a good way to start this game. Okay, so we are playing against 2 other kings here, but we are playing against the Spirit Empress. So my theory may be debunked, but it could definitely still be the case. Okay, level 14 against level 10. Wow, that's really... Okay, that's annoying. I don't know if that was level difference or just the fact that he shot half a second before mine did. Really weird. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get another spear gob here. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. By the way, guys, if you want to see me play on my main account at Top Ladder, be sure you are subscribed with notifications on, and make sure you guys tune into the streams. That's where I play on my main account. We have a lot of fun in there, so definitely check that out if you guys haven't before. Shameless plug right there. Okay, so this guy only has 2 cards. I think I don't know what we want to go for here. This guy does have 2 jugs and only 1, but he has the 2 juggernauts I want. Okay, so these guys are getting decent comps, so I think we just need to really cook and get brawlers ASAP. Brawlers are really good, of course, this season. If you haven't watched my recent videos, you should. But let's check out what we can get there. Why is that taking so long? Okay. I'm playing against this guy. Okay, so at least he's not too cracked. We'll sell both of these now. I didn't sell either of them because the game hates me. Okay. By the way, for my experienced players out there, I'm definitely changing the way I cycle. I am only cycling with one hand this season, which may seem... No, I need to get that Mega Knight out there. Which may seem crazy to y'all, but it helps me, it forces me to slow down and make sure that I'm picking the exact card I want, which has been really helpful. So, you know, we're so used to seeing, you know, the cards in elixir order, and so when I see, you know, when I see a 4 cost at the bottom and I'm looking for a 3 cost, my mind automatically tells me, okay, it's not here. Just buy a random card and go to the next round. But we have to break that habit because of the cards are out of order now. So definitely a tip for you guys who want to have a more consistent cycle. Okay. Nice. That's what we want. That's very much what we want. So we got the best Juggernaut lineup here now. Ooh, that's really good. Not sure if we're going to be able to score any other... Okay, so no more Skeleton Kings. They have the last 2... Okay, so they have the last 2 Skeleton Kings, and they have the last 2 G-Skellies as well. So they're both playing some undead random team. We might actually be able to destroy this guy. Nope, never mind. Baby Dragon's gonna go crazy. Come on, at least kill the 2 other backline troops. Yep, Knight's gonna go over there. Alright, we might be fine. Baby Drag isn't that crazy. Except this team does very little damage, which is why you need... I don't know, like, I love the Juggernaut version because it makes them so survivable, but they do not do damage. That's why, in some cases, I do like the Assassin or the Blaster version more, just because you can do so much more damage. Okay. Let's do this, just to block. I don't know what these guys are playing. Everybody's still alive, obviously, which makes it annoying. Definitely want to block some wizards. I am going to keep a Golden Knight in as well, because you never know. These guys could come out with max Golden Knight out of nowhere and just wreck you. Okay, I like blocking that Musketeer and the Ewiz as well, just because this guy hasn't lost yet, and so he doesn't have a lot of elixir because he's playing King, and so we probably will cook him, but when he does lose, we don't want him to be able to cycle and max out those cards, because Ewiz and Musketeer are pretty strong, so we'll just let this play out. Sheesh. That's so crazy how it just does so much damage plus knocks them back. Watch, it's going to do it again. See? Every single time. It doesn't matter how heavy the cards are. The weight doesn't carry over into merge tactics like it does in normal Clash Royale. Just annoying. Okay. Still, everybody's still alive. This is going to be a long game. Alright, that's really nice there. That's also very nice. And we know that everything else is blocked by our lovely opponents here. I'm going to sell that just because I want to move some more cards around. I should have grabbed the wizard, to be honest. If it comes back, I'll grab it. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to waste too much elixir by selling everything, but that's another thing, guys. Blocking is so much easier. Wait, is this mine? Yeah, okay. When you have Spirit Empress, because you're able to cycle cards on the bench and just build up your elixir that way, which saves a lot of elixir for you to block cards. And like, I can hold a 2-star Golden Knight on my bench and not have any issue because I built up so much elixir with Spirit Empress. And again, like, especially if there's only like 2 players left, there's so many cards in the pool that you can passively build up your elixir more and more and more and more, and that's going to allow you to get the cards you want. Okay, let's just let's keep the P.E.K.K.A. obviously. Don't either of these guys. Want to grab a wizard, an Exy, a Royal Ghost, and That wizard Xe. I was hoping that somehow we would get this fine fellow to pop up. All right, yeah, only a 1-star baby drag. I'm not worried at all. We are going to rock this guy. This just speaks to it, guys. The Spirit Empress, and I got this team in what round is it? I need that big. Okay, it's round 7, but I got this team. I got every member for it in like round 4, and I had it maxed by round 5, or at least as maxed as I could. So hopefully that's a testament to why I should have blocked the Electro Giant. Hopefully that's a testament to why Spirit Empress is so cracked. If you guys do not have her, and you're willing to spend money on the game, or if you really want to push and see how high you can get, I would recommend buying the skin this season. She is just by far and away the best ruler in merge tactics. But if this helped you out, this taught you some more about Spirit Empress, how to use her, how to gain bonus elixir, drop a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more of these videos, please hit subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.